Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Senior Health Zone. Every day, without realizing it, you might be doing something that's silently weakening your bones. It's a habit so common, so seemingly harmless, that most of us don't even think twice about it. But the truth is, this daily routine could be having a profound and detrimental impact on your bone health. Let me ask you some direct questions. Do you sit more than 4 hours a day? Maybe you spend hours watching TV, reading, or working on your computer. Have you been told your bones are thinning? Or perhaps you've noticed that you're not as steady on your feet as you used to be. These could all be signs that something in your daily life is taking a toll on your bones. Well, here's the reveal. Prolonged sitting is slowly destroying your bones. But there's something you can do about it starting today. In this video, we're going to dive deep into why sitting too much is so harmful, what it does to your bones as you age, the signs you should look out for, and most importantly, the actionable steps you can take to reverse the damage and build stronger bones. So, let's get started. What happens to bones after 50? As we cross the age of 50, our bodies start to undergo some significant changes, especially when it comes to our bone health. Bone density naturally begins to decrease. This is a normal part of the aging process, but it can lead to serious conditions like osteopenia, which is a milder form of bone thinning, and osteoporosis, a more severe condition where bones become brittle and fragile. The reason behind this decrease in bone density is related to how our bones respond to physical stress. Our bones are living tissues that constantly remodel themselves. When we put stress on our bones through activities like walking, running, or lifting, they respond by building more bone mass. But as we age, we tend to be less active, and that means less physical stress on our bones. With less stress, there's less bone regeneration, and over time, our bones start to lose strength. Another factor that comes into play is muscle loss. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. Muscles are not just for strength, they also provide support for our bones. When we have less muscle, there's less force being applied to our bones in a beneficial way, which further contributes to bone loss. For women, menopause is a critical milestone that has a major impact on bone health. After menopause, the ovaries produce less estrogen, a hormone that plays a crucial role in protecting bones. Without enough estrogen, the rate of bone loss accelerates, and women are at a much higher risk of developing osteoporosis and suffering from fractures. The daily habit, sitting too much. Now that we understand what happens to our bones as we age, let's focus on the daily habit that's exacerbating these issues, sitting too much. When we sit for hours on end, several things happen that are harmful to our bones. First and foremost, sitting reduces the amount of bone stimulation. Remember, our bones need stress to stay strong. When we sit, our bones aren't getting the mechanical stress they need to trigger the bone building process. It's like our bones are on a permanent vacation, and over time they start to lose their strength. Sitting also leads to poor circulation. When we're seated for long periods, blood flow to our lower extremities, including our legs and feet, decreases. This reduced blood flow means that our bones aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients, which are essential for their growth and repair. Muscle loss is another consequence of prolonged sitting. Our leg muscles, in particular, atrophy when we don't use them. And as we mentioned earlier, weak muscles mean less support for our bones, increasing the risk of fractures. You might be thinking, but I go for a walk every day, so I'm okay, right? Well, while walking is a great activity and is beneficial for your overall health, it's not enough on its own to counteract the negative effects of sitting. Walking is a weight-bearing exercise, but it doesn't provide the same level of bone loading stress as activities like strength training. Studies have shown that sitting 6+ hours a day increases the fracture risk by 35%. That's a staggering number, and it really highlights the importance of reducing our sitting time. Signs your bones may be weakening. So, how do you know if your bones are being affected by excessive sitting or other factors? There are several signs that seniors often ignore, but which can be early warnings of bone weakness. One common sign is back pain when standing too long. Our spine is made up of a series of bones, and when they start to weaken, standing for extended periods can put extra pressure on them, causing pain. A stooped posture is another indicator. As our bones in the spine lose density, they can start to compress, leading to a hunched over appearance. This not only affects our appearance, but also puts additional strain on our muscles and joints. Weak grip strength can also be a sign of bone loss. The bones in our hands and wrists are also susceptible to thinning, and a weak grip can make it difficult to perform simple tasks like opening jars or holding onto objects. Shrinking height over time is something many seniors don't pay much attention to, but it can be a significant sign. As the vertebrae in our spine compress due to bone loss, we can gradually lose height. Finally, fractures after minor falls are a clear indication that your bones are weak. If you find that you're breaking bones more easily, even from a simple trip or stumble, it's a red flag that your bone health needs attention. 3 common mistakes that make it worse. Now that we know the signs, let's talk about some common mistakes that many seniors make, which can worsen bone loss and increase the risk of fractures. The first mistake is skipping strength exercises. While activities like yoga and walking are great for flexibility and general fitness, they aren't enough on their own to build strong bones. Strength training exercises like weightlifting or using resistance bands put direct stress on your bones, triggering the bone building process. Without this type of exercise, your bones won't get the stimulation they need to stay strong. The second mistake is taking calcium supplements without the right combination of other nutrients. Calcium is essential for bone health, but on its own, it's not enough. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and vitamin K2 helps direct the calcium to your bones, where it's needed most. Taking calcium without these vitamins can lead to poor absorption, and the calcium may end up depositing in other parts of your body, like your arteries, which can cause problems. The third mistake is avoiding the sun completely. Many seniors are afraid of the sun because of the risk of skin aging and skin cancer. While it's important to protect your skin, completely avoiding the sun can lead to a vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health as it helps your body absorb calcium. Just 15 minutes of sun exposure a day, especially in the morning when the sun is less intense, can do wonders for your vitamin D levels. What you can do now, step by step. But don't worry, there's plenty you can do to reverse the damage and build stronger bones. Here's a simple, actionable plan that you can start implementing today. Daily bone loading exercise. 1. Chair squats. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Slowly lower yourself down as if you're going to sit, but stop just before you touch the chair. Then push yourself back up to a standing position. Do 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. 2. Wall push-ups. Stand about 2 feet away from a wall. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder width apart. Slowly lower your chest towards the wall by bending your elbows, then push yourself back up. Do 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. 3. Resistance bands. You can use resistance bands for a variety of exercises, like bicep curls, leg extensions, and shoulder presses. These bands provide a different level of resistance compared to weights and can be a great way to strengthen your muscles and bones. Eat bone building foods. 1. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, and collard greens are rich in calcium, vitamin K, and other nutrients that are essential for bone health. 2. Sardines. These small fish are packed with calcium, vitamin D, and omega, 3 fatty acids which have anti-inflammatory properties that can benefit your bones. 3. Almonds. Almonds are a great source of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E, all of which play important roles in bone health. 4. Tofu. Tofu is high in calcium and protein, making it an excellent food for building strong bones. Correct supplements. 1. Calcium with D3 and K2. Look for a calcium supplement that also contains vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. This combination will ensure that your body can absorb and utilize the calcium effectively. 2. Magnesium. Magnesium is involved in many processes in the body, including bone formation. Taking a magnesium supplement can help support your bone health. 3. Collagen. Collagen is the main protein in your bones, and taking a collagen supplement can help improve bone strength and density. Lifestyle changes. 1. 5. Minute movement break every hour. Set a timer on your phone to remind you to get up and move around every hour. Even a short walk around the room, some simple stretches, or a few minutes of light exercise can make a big difference. 2. Get 15 minutes of sun. Try to get 15 minutes of sun exposure in the morning. Make sure to wear sunscreen on exposed areas, but still allow some skin to be exposed to the sun to help your body produce vitamin D. 3. Posture correction tips. Sit and stand up straight. Keep your shoulders back, your head in a neutral position, and your spine aligned. You can also use ergonomic chairs and pillows to support your body and improve your posture. Bone density test. If you're over 55, consider getting a DEXA scan. This is a simple, painless test that can measure your bone density and help you determine your risk of osteoporosis. Let me share some real life stories with you to show you just how effective these steps can be. Mina was 67 years old and had been struggling with severe bone pain and instability. She could barely stand without support, and simple tasks like getting out of bed or walking to the kitchen were a major challenge. She decided to take control of her bone health and started following a daily exercise routine that included chair squats, resistance band exercises, and gentle weightlifting. She also made sure to eat plenty of bone-building foods and took the right supplements. After just 8 weeks, Mina noticed a significant reduction in her pain. She was able to stand and walk with more stability, and she even started going for short walks around her neighborhood. Then there's Tom. At 70, Tom had been diagnosed with osteoporosis. He was constantly worried about fracturing a bone, and his quality of life had significantly declined. He started doing wall push-ups and other strength training exercises at home, along with making changes to his diet. He also made sure to get some sun exposure every day. Over the course of a year, Tom's bone density actually increased, and his doctor was amazed at his progress. He no longer lives in fear of fractures and is able to enjoy a more active and fulfilling life. And finally, there's Susan. Susan was 65 and had a stooped posture due to bone loss in her spine. She started doing daily back, strengthening exercises, improving her diet, and taking supplements. Within 6 months, her posture had improved significantly, and she felt more confident and upright. She also noticed that her back pain had decreased, and she was able to do more of the things she loved. Recap and 7. Day Bone Reset Plan. Let's quickly recap the key points. The number one bone killer is inactivity, especially prolonged sitting. Calcium means nothing without strength training and the right combination of other nutrients. And most importantly, it's never too late to rebuild stronger bones. Now, here's a 7-day bone reset plan to help you get started on the right track. Day 1. Exercise. Do 10 minutes of chair squats and wall push-ups. Food. Have a big spinach salad for lunch, topped with almonds and a sprinkle of feta cheese. Sun exposure. Step outside for 15 minutes in the morning and soak up the sun while drinking your coffee. Evening stretch. Do some gentle back stretches before bed to relieve any tension. Day 2. Exercise. Use resistance bands for 10 minutes, focusing on your arms and legs. Food. Enjoy a sardine sandwich for lunch, along with a side of kale chips. Sun exposure. Take a short walk in the sun during your lunch break. Evening stretch. Try some simple yoga poses for the hips and lower back. Day 3. Exercise. Repeat the chair squats and wall push-ups for 10 minutes. Food. Have a tofu stir. Fry with lots of leafy greens for dinner. Sun exposure. Sit outside in the morning and read a book while getting some sun. Evening stretch. Do some gentle neck stretches to relax your muscles. Day 4. Exercise. Spend 10 minutes doing a combination of resistance band exercises and light weightlifting if you have weights at home. Food. Snack on almonds throughout the day and have a calcium-rich smoothie for breakfast. Sun exposure. Go for a short bike ride in the sun. Evening stretch. Stretch your hamstrings and calves before bed. Day 5. Exercise. Do 10 minutes of wall push-ups and some simple leg raises. Food. Have a big bowl of vegetable soup with a side of whole grain bread for lunch. Sun exposure. Sit on your porch and soak up the sun for 15 minutes. Evening stretch. Do some gentle shoulder stretches. Day 6. Exercise. Use resistance bands for 10 minutes, focusing on different muscle groups. Food. Have a delicious sardine pasta for dinner. Sun exposure. Take a walk in the park in the morning and enjoy the sun. Evening stretch. Do some relaxation stretches to wind down for the day. Day 7. Exercise. Repeat your favorite exercises from the week for 10 minutes. Food. Have a spinach and tofu omelet for breakfast. Sun exposure. Sit outside and enjoy the sunshine while listening to music. Evening stretch. Do some deep breathing exercises along with gentle, full body stretches. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has given you the knowledge and motivation you need to take control of your bone health. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Your bones are waiting. Just move. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. Subscribe to Senior Health Zone so you never miss out on our future videos filled with valuable health tips for seniors. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know which mistake surprised you the most, or if you have any questions or your own tips for bone health, and stay tuned for our next video.